Right, welcome to the party. So we have a Mercedes which has the SOOT particular sensor has a malfunction. So we've got the GLC up in the ramp. I was just having a wee look here to see if I could get a location because there's quite a lot. I'm going to show you. So there's quite a lot of sensors on the exhaust on the German vehicles. On all the vehicles now, to be honest with you. So there's none right at the derriere. Right now, the last one I believe should be NOx. So I think that one there will be NOx, and I think this one here will be the SOOT weight sensor. But we come up here, there's an NAD blue injector. We've got this is a DPF as well, or a cat. Catalyst. Sorry, that one. There's a dual DPF up there, so there's two DPFs, if you like, joined together, but there's two. So that'll either be temperature or probably just temp, that one, to be honest with you. And then there's pressure sensors. There is pipes going up, and then there's another, you can see up there, if I can get the light in, there's another sensor, and then there is also your pressure sensors as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these nuts off here, and see if we can get into the wiring to see, and then I'll unplug it. So that then says there that the sensor has a malfunction. So it says the sensor has a malfunction, so hopefully if we unplug it, it will then say the SOOT particular sensor open circuit, and then we'll be able to 100% be able to identify the correct sensor. But I think if we look at this one, and somebody had mentioned this on one of the other things I was reading, no, the SOOT weight sensor is normally just a plastic housing, whereas your NOx gas sensor would have like an alloy casing. So we'll pause here and we'll come back when we've got the covers off and identified the correct sensor. So, get my torch again. Hopefully that's it. Oh, hopefully that's it there. So, and there's your NOx gas. So we'll try and unplug that, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just unplug it for the other side. So I'll unplug it and we'll scan it and see if that code changes. Right, so I've unplugged that. I didn't see any corrosion. So let's see what it says now. Should hopefully have two codes now. Right, communication with the SOOT particular sensor. Communication with the SOOT particular sensor has a malfunction. Communication with the SOOT particular sensor has a malfunction. The message is missing. So I think we can definitely say we are on to the right sensor. So the funny thing is, but is the one that's on it is a stored code. So, but when you look through the internet, so I had typed in Mercedes GLC SOOT sensor location. We do have Haynes Pool, but sometimes it just goes here on the car. You know, it's just a picture of the car, outside of the car, and it'll be an arrow pointing to like the middle of the car. So, is it inside the car, outside the car? So I was just having a wee butchers here. So, but if we go back, right, and then you go back to you can see there's quite a lot of, you know, forums, Mercedes-Benz Club forums, Mercedes-Benz Club organisation, Benz World. So it looks like it's quite a common thing. And the sensor was in stock. That is quite expensive, but it's Mercedes, so what can we do? So anyway, haven't already, hit that thumb, hit that subscribe, man. Have yourselves a great old day. We're going to just plug this one back in just now. We'll get the sensor ordered up for it. No, we'll speak to the customer first, see what he wants to do, because that's quite expensive, but it's going to need done. We'll need to change this sensor and then take it from there, basically. Right, so we're on this Mercedes GLC, and I've had to heat the life out of this. Right? Well, my spanner doesn't fit anymore because it's been slipping on it. So, but thankfully it's turning now, so hopefully it's not just taking the feds out with it. It seems to be going quite nice, so hopefully we'll pause here and come back when this is out, okay? Stay there, spanner. Got it out, look what they did to the nut, but so no wonder I couldn't get the spanner on it right. So it's not choked up with SOOT or anything like that, so the fault code just said the sensor was malfunctioning. So obviously the nut's obviously not very good then. So I'll have a wee look inside and see. Yeah, it looks nice and clean in there. Yeah, you know what I mean anyway, there's not loads of soot coming at it, so that's a good sign. So we'll fit a new sensor. We'll try and give this a wee clean up in here. See if we can get some of that rust out of there. Right, if you look at this one, the nut turns on its own, so that's obviously swollen up with rust. So I wonder if it's pinched in on itself and that's what's damaged it maybe. So honest to God guys, they charge us for water in Scotland for businesses, eh? I have no idea why. Somebody's severely profiting on that. Anyway, that's a story for another day. We're doing the Merc, so new SOOT, is it a SOOT matter sensor they call it? Let's see. SOOT particulate sensor, so we fitted that. We now need to put the autel on it and do the relearn, so we basically need to tell it it's got a new... Right, so we shall clear the fault code out it. I'm not going to do anything else other than that at the minute, but what we will need to do, drive, unit of drive, power control module, what's here? So see if it's in here, teach-in process, reset the function of ring memory. What is this? What does they just come up? Ooh, what is this? Escape. Well, I couldn't find anything in there, so we're in hot functions. Let's see, I might tell it it's got a new DPF. Let's see if we can find it. Right, so I think we need to go for that one. I don't see, there's one there for the pressure sensor. After the control unit, CDI, AdBlue valve, cat, the other cat, AdBlue again, and then a regen. So I think we'll go with that one. Teach-in process after the DPF replacement. I know we've not replaced the DPF, but we've replaced that sensor, so I think that one will just relearn the values. So I think that's the one we're going to go for. I think we're going to do it in the morning now because of the weather. Right, so back on the Mercedes, it's the next day. The weather was absolutely shocking last night, so they decided not to drive it up the motorway, and I'm glad I did. It's really windy today, and this guy is obviously off his head up a ladder. It's quite windy in Scotland. I've just weighted down my wee boy's trampoline, so put some more weight on it because it is quite windy. So guy's a bit brave going up a ladder, but I had decided last night not to go up the motorway with this car, and basically when I got in, we got some dinner and I got Chinese takeaway, so I nipped into the Chinese takeaway, and the guy, the delivery driver, he said there's been a load of smashes on the motorway because of the weather. So I'm glad I didn't, you know, because that could have been one of those smashes, or I could just have been ended up stuck on the motorway, no, on a Friday night, which is never good. So we're waiting this machine loading up, and then it's basically going through all the systems the car's got, and then we'll get it set up to do this DPF relearn. I might not need to do that, but I'm going to do that anyway. The sensor was malfunctioning, so we had the fault code for that. So and we seen how rusty it was, so hopefully this will fix it. Seems to be anyway. Seems to be driving fine, no lights. So right, so there we go. So it's telling us the SOOT content of diesel particulate is 2.3. So 0 bar on the pressure sensor. It's right up there, so it didn't go up ridiculous. So that's good. So we'll continue and see what this procedure is. Pause here. Right, so it's doing something now. Teach-in process after diesel particulate filter replacement. We'll go with that one. Can't find anything for the sensor, so right, that's me being up to Bathgate and back, so that's a fair all run. So let's see if there's any fault codes on this.